The first card we're going to start with is the aces. We'll look quickly at the 4 aces and then we'll break them down individually. The way we're going to remember what the 1 through 10 cards mean is how they lay on the Sephiroth of the Tree of Life. Remembering that the Sephiroth has 2 pillars, mercy and severity, and 10 Sephira, starting at Earth and going through 3 sets of pairs all the way to the creative essence of the universe. We'll start out with the first 4 cards, and those are the aces. And the aces rest in Kether. If an ace shows up in a reading, what we're looking at is the unmanifest, and that's what Kether is. Kether is the bringing into our universe of all the potential, symbolized in the first Fool's Journey by the magician, who on the table has all 4 of the suits: cups, staffs, swords, and coins. Remember, this is unmanifest. If you draw the ace of coins, it doesn't mean you're about to get rich. It may mean that you have no money at all. But it also means that there is a spark somewhere in your life that pertains to capital, money, to acquisition. And at this moment, if that spark was fanned a little bit, it could turn into a flame and it could enrich you with wealth. Let's start with the ace of coins. This is in Kether, and as I said, this is unmanifest. Well, let's look at the card for a second, and we'll see that the card is coins. It's coming out of the left-hand side, which is severity, and it's holding coins. The whole thing is glowing. In the background, there's a hedge with a gateway through it. What this suggests is that there's something going on in your life now where there is a potential. There's something that if you took care of it, if you worked on it, it would develop into money, into riches, and would enable you to pass from the existence you're in now to perhaps a greater existence. Remember, this does not mean wealth. This means there is something in your life that, if cared for, has the potential to bring wealth into your life. We'll move now into the Ace of Swords, remembering that all the aces are in Kether, which is unmanifest, but is full of potential. So it's not there yet. It's like a seed, and it can germinate. Swords are a very particular suit. They mean your power, your personal power, not just your physical strength, the way you can dominate others or change their mind or befriend them. These are all aspects of your personal power. There is a warning that comes with swords. Anytime you use personal power, there is a reality formed, and that reality manifests itself in a little bit of personal suffering. The use of personal power will always be like a two-edged sword. It will cut you as well as the target. In your life, if you receive this card, it means it's unmanifest now, but there is something in your personality, in your being, that if developed, has the potential to bring personal power to yourself, to enable you to affect the future and to be able to not only withstand, but perhaps even modify the way people react to you and to their situation. We'll move to the third card. Ace of Wands. Wands are your plans or your enterprise. These are the ideas you have that you hope to develop and make them work for you. In a sense, it is a card of work, but it's also a card of the plans involved in making the work ready. If this card shows up in your reading, it means that one of your plans has the possibility, has the potential to succeed right now. Not any of your plans. It means that one of your plans has a spark to it, has something in it that could capture the zeitgeist, enable you to ride the wave, something that can be greater than the sum of its parts. We move now to the final ace card. It's the Ace of Cups. This is a card of happiness. It means that something in your life now has the potential to develop and to enrich your life and bring great happiness to it. There's a hand reaching out of a cloud. There's water coming from the cup. It enriches the ground. There's water falling, which is your imagination. And entering the cup from above is known as the divine essence. So there is something about your happiness right now that seems to be unstoppable, divinely inspired. It seems to be part of the universal plan. And if you can tap into this, you will be carried along with it. That summarizes the 4 aces. Each one is one of the 4 suits, of course. They all reside in the Sephira of Kether, which means Everything is possible, but nothing is manifest right now. The thing that will work for you needs to be nurtured for a while, and if you choose correctly, you'll be rewarded.